lead. What does that look like? It looks like servant leadership. Now this is my contention. My contention is if the guy will do his part, and he should do his part first because he's supposed to lead because he is the head. As soon as my wife submits to me, I'm going to start serving her. No, you're the leader. You start. How many guys are enjoying this moment? Yeah, if your husband's not here, get the tape. Boy, it's going to be on YouTube, so get the... The Bible, the verse here says you're supposed to love your wife. By the way, the Bible never tells the wives to love their husbands. It does tell the husbands 3 times. It's like, did you get it? Get it already? You understand? What does that mean? You're supposed to lead regardless of whether she's following or submitting. You're supposed to always be patient, always be kind, never jealous, never boastful, never proud. You're never rude, you're never self-seeking or selfish. You don't have anger issues, you keep no records of wrong. You delight in the truth, you always protect, always hope, always love, and love always persevere your faith. So, shall we talk about the wife submitting, or shall we talk about first things first? The guy's supposed to be a servant leader and love his wife. Next step is Jesus gave himself up for the church. Me leader, macho. What does leadership of a husband mean? Like Jesus gave himself up for the church, husbands are supposed to give themselves up for their wives. Blossomings, without spot, without wrinkle. We are all about their being better. They're becoming all that they can be. That's my whole purpose in life. I don't even worry about the submission part. My whole purpose, my business is to make her flourish. I serve her. I guarantee you, if a guy goes into a marriage with that mentality, his wife is going to just absolutely love him. See, the Bible doesn't command the wife to love their husbands, but if the husband is doing his thing, they will. Servant leaders. What does this mean? I think guys have the protection thing figured out, especially those of us who have a rifle or a gun at home. I think most, not all, but most guys, see, I do counsel troubled marriages. Most guys have figured out that they need to actually go to work and provide for their family. Most guys have that. Not all of them. I didn't tell a guy who's not working to work. You know, it's your fault. But most guys have that figured out. And most guys with bad marriages believe that if they've got the provision and the protection figured out, that they've done their job, and now the wife needs to submit to him to do her part. Jesus is saying, you gotta serve. You have to give yourself up for your wife. You have to love, and all that means to your wife. Spiritually, are you giving yourself up to your wife spiritually? Which means, do you pray with her? Do you? How many of you guys prayed with your wife last night? How many of you guys prayed with your wife last month? guys opened Scripture and said, look what the Lord showed me. Wow, I'm excited about it. How many of you guys say to your wife, sweetheart, let's go to church. This is going to be great. I need to go. Please come with me. You know what? I feel the Lord calling me into ministry. You are working off modeling spirituality to your family and to your wife. You know, if you wanted to do that in ministry, I would really love it, and I would support it. What is that? That's serving your wife. How about emotionally? I wrote up a test, and I failed at one point. I shouldn't have put that point in. It had to do with, you take care of your wife, like bring her flowers and stuff. And that just went into the red. So I had to go to Walmart and buy some flowers, you know, just to bring up my score.